Hi, it's Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. I thought it might be interesting to do lip swatches as well as hand swatches of all of my Lisa Eldridge lipsticks by color family. I feel like every time she comes out with a new lipstick, I'm always thinking, do I have something like that already? And then not just do I have something like that already, but how close is it to? And I have a ton of Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. I think out of all of the shades that she has in all of her formulas, there are only 4 lipsticks that I don't have. So I thought we'd start today with just the reds. If we're going lightest to darkest, I'm going to start with the lightest red there is. This is the shade Atomic Cherry. This is a luxuriously lucent lipstick, so it's glossy, it's sheer, it's lightweight, it's beautiful. Every time I try this formula, it doesn't matter whether it's this shade or another one, I'm impressed by what it feels like. If you're not familiar with the luxuriously lucent, they are sheer, they are buildable, they have an incredible nourishing feeling to them, and they're so comfortable on the lips. I think that it feels like a nice plushy slip to it, but it's not a slippy lipstick. I feel like there are some lipsticks that are so plush and so juicy that they just start going everywhere. I don't feel like this formula does that. You get the shine, you get the sheerness, you get that nice kind of slippy feeling without it just kind of leaving the mouth area. I do deal with fine lines around the edges of my lips from drinking from straws for a long time, pursing my lips and other things, but I find that this formulation always wears well, even in these brighter red shades. So this right here is a swatch of Atomic Cherry. The other luxuriously lucent lipstick I have that's in a red is the one in Palazzo. This is a new one for summer 2022. This is the red I always wanted Atomic Cherry to be, where Atomic Cherry pulls a little bit more coral, a little bit more bright and maybe warm red leaning. This one has a beautiful depth to it. And although it is a little bit on the warmer side, it's not like orange really. It's beautiful. So this is the difference between Atomic Cherry and Palazzo. The next red I'm going to put on for you is the one that I used and abused the most. This is Velvet Ribbon. This is my most used red from Lisa Eldridge. I think Palazzo is probably gonna start bumping a few other reds out of the way, but I absolutely love this. This is a matte formula that is long wearing, that is comfortable, that is nourishing. This was the first time that I really fell in love head over heels with the matte lipstick, because up to this point, mattes have been kind of abusing and drying my lips out. And I was thinking more of like MAC's Ruby Woo with their like, what is that, their retro matte formula. That I can't wear the retro matte formula anymore. And I love a bright, bold red. This is also one where the formulation doesn't kind of go everywhere. It stays exactly where I put it. This is what Velvet Ribbon looks like compared to the rest. The next lipstick I'm going to put on for you is an insanely saturated lipstick. This is like intense full pigment. This is the shade Strawberry Shock. Here it is on. This is an amazing formula. This insanely saturated formula is full pigment in one swipe. Like the Velvet formula, it is also very nourishing. It's very comfortable. It wears well. I feel like the Velvet formula lasts just a hair longer throughout the day. I don't need to reapply and touch it up as much as I do this one, but this also lasts for a long time. And I can go through several cups of coffee, you know, sips from my water bottle, snacks, and then once I eat lunch, it's kind of like, okay, all bets are off. Let's, you know, fix the middle part. But it also applies really beautifully on top of itself. That's one of the things that, I mean, not all lipsticks do that, but I feel like all of Lisa's lipsticks are easy to apply over the top of themselves. They don't bunch up. They don't get weird. There are some formulations that you need to like completely remove and go again. And all of these, I feel, are absolutely low maintenance, even though they're reds. You don't have to, you know, like take them off and reapply. You can just tap on what you need where you need it. Sometimes I'm even able to pull down color from like my Cupid's bow or down here and kind of fill in the center with my finger, and I don't even need to reapply. I can just redistribute what I already have on. But I really love this bright, punchy shade. This is what Strawberry Shock looks like compared to the rest. The rest of the lipsticks I have today are Velvet lipsticks. This is Velvet Morning. This is the brightest, warmest, almost orangey red that there is. Isn't it the brightest, most warm-leaning red there is? I actually love this. This is one of my favorite shades for when I need a little extra color in the wintertime and I'm feeling a little drained out. This is an amazing shade. And here it is. It's kind of close to Strawberry Shock, but I feel like Strawberry Shock leans just a little bit more pink. So again, a really warm sheer one here. They get a little darker. These are similar, but I feel like Velvet Morning is definitely more orange leaning, where there's just a little bit more pink to Strawberry Shock. This next one is Velvet Dragon. This is definitely more of a warm, almost terracotta leaning red. Isn't this stunning? I absolutely love this shade. This is the shade that always makes me reach for my teeth whitening kit. I'm like, oh, if I'm gonna wear this shade, I need some whiter teeth, because it definitely is, you know, warmer lipsticks like this can bring out some of those yellow tones in my teeth. And I feel like shades like Palazzo and like Velvet Ribbon really make them look a little bit brighter and a little bit whiter. I do love this shade. It is such a beautiful nuanced red, and I feel like it's unlike a lot of other things that I have in my collection. So glad to have Velvet Dragon. This is Velvet Dragon swatched. This is kind of what it looks like compared to the rest. I was running out of space over here, so I thought I'd start going this way for you. But these are what the reds look like. The next one I have for you is Velvetcinnabar, and I really don't know where to put it. Is this more of like a warm nude? Is this kind of like a super warm red? I thought we'd swatch it here, and you can take a good look at it. If you like these sorts of colors, I thought it might be helpful to see it. Here it is on. Here it is swatched next to Velvet Dragon, and this is what it looks like compared to the rest. This is definitely one of those lipsticks that I don't really know what color family it falls into. It's definitely not red, but it has that almost red quality to it. But it definitely has the earthiness and the warmth and more of that terracotta lean to it. So you'll probably see this again when I swatch my more neutral shades, but this one is definitely one I wanted to put in here so you could get it as a reference point. What does it look like? The last red is Velvet Jazz. Here it is on. This is what Velvet Jazz looks like compared to the rest. It definitely has the deepest red going on. It does lean very vampy. It looks beautiful when it's just lightly patted on, but I love this kind of boom, in your face, bright, bold, 1920s feel. Velvet Jazz, Velvetcinnabar, Velvet Dragon, Velvet Morning, Strawberry Shock, Velvet Ribbon, Palazzo, and Atomic Cherry. These are all of the red shades from Lisa. I love all of these, and I feel like some of them have gotten forgotten. I don't feel like I've worn this one in a while. I definitely feel like I wasn't wearing Velvetcinnabar as much, and the more I see them, they really are a mood, aren't they? Aren't they fabulous? I tend to live more on this side because I love a bright, bold color or a warm leaning red, but these definitely have a very different vibe to them, and this one is just stunning. I need to remind myself that I have these incredible lipsticks and not just go for my habitual favorites, because I do have like more used out of all my Lisa lipsticks, Velvet Ribbon, and I feel like Palazzo is going to go straight there as well, just like the ones I'm reaching for constantly. But I hope this was helpful. Let me know which ones you want to see me do next. I could do pinks for you. I could do kind of nudes for you. We could do kind of like a mulberry shades. Let me know what you're most intrigued by in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic day. I'll see you again soon.